Hey guys, welcome to the Logic. So I have here, just came yesterday, I haven't even touched them yet, the Super 7 Masters of the Universe Club Grayskull figures, Fisto, She-Ra, Mantenna, and Grizzlor. And I have both He-Man and Skeletor Ultimate Filmation figures. So I'm getting ready to unbox this right now. I want to show everybody because I believe the last wave, and I think the wave before, they gave us a box. But they packaged them in the box. It said Masters of the Universe. It said what figures were in them. And then they slapped a mailer on that box. That kind of upset a lot of fan people because they wanted to keep the box prestige, but they didn't want their address on it. So check out what they did with that. My glasses! I'm keeping it in there because this isn't live, but I want to treat it as such. So here we go. But before we do, do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe announcement bell. And share if you care. So here we go. Okay, so here is the box it came in. It is just a regular mailer box. I did already pre-cut it, but I haven't opened it. I haven't even flipped it open yet, so I don't know what it looks like inside yet. So here we go. It looks like we have the Super 7 mailer box that we're used to seeing, minus the shipping sticker. So in this box, we have Club Grayskull figures. That's awesome. Fisto, Mantenna. I've been looking forward to those. And we have from this flap, hopefully the Filmation ones are under this flap. You think they will be? The Ultimates? Let's see. Oh, they are. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and people here so they don't go flopping around. That's awesome. So we have Ultimate Filmation Skeletor, which means underneath should be Ultimate Filmation He-Man. And it is. So guys, what I'm going to do with these, I'll do one or two things. I'm either going to save these to the end, depending on how much time we have left. Because last time I did this, it went way over an hour. And I kind of want to try keeping it under an hour if I can help it. So what I'll do with these is if I have time, I'll go ahead and open these up, take a look and review them. If not, I'll do these as a separate video and review them both in that video. Cool? Awesome? All right. So we're going to put those aside because I want to see Mantenna and Fisto, because I missed out on the classics version of Fisto, and I still want that figure so badly. So here we go. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pause it real quick, take the box out, cut the tape, and then I'm going to go ahead and open it so we can see the figures as I open it up, just like I did with the shipping box. Okay? So, I mean, just a second. It's going to be like a minute or so for me, seconds for you. So, give me just one moment. Okay, so I open the box. I'm going to go ahead, spin the view around, and we'll take a look at the goodies inside. Now, it's live for me, and I'm not going to cut anything, so if there's a mishap or anything, that's just, it is what it is, and we'll learn together on the camera. So here we go. So there we have the box. But now it's time to open and see what is in the box. Alright. Uh-oh. These are, I think they might be a little difficult to get out. They're kind of tightly packed in here. There we go. First one up. We've got Fisto. we've got Fisto. So far, so good. We've got Mantenna. These were the two that I had been looking forward to the most, with Mantenna being my favorite, Fisto being another favorite. The only thing that would have made this perfect, there was a snout spout, or hose nose, however you call him. We have the other Horde member, Grizzlor, which means this fourth one is going to be the most powerful woman in the universe, She-Ra. Very cool. In fact, I think we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to start with She-Ra. Alright, so let's go ahead and kind of note a little bit on the box here. This looks a little bent right there. So, and everything else looks alright. Let's try to see if we can get the flap. It's definitely a little bent, but that's fine. Hopefully the contents inside are not. There we go. Contents inside are very tight. Yes, I said it. She-Ra is tight. I'm having some great difficulties getting her out of this mailer box. I'm afraid I may crush the box inside trying to get her out. I mean, she's not budging, guys. Wow. Alright, she's coming. There we go. Okay. We're getting there. Wow, that was a tight fit. That's what she said, I know. That kind of bothered me a bit. Alright, but this is looking like all the others here. Let's see if I can get this back a little further. Here. There we go. Okay. So we're familiar with the packaging here, the outside. And we'll go ahead and take the slip cover off. I said I'll go ahead and take the slip cover off. No, we won't. There we go. To reveal our She-Ra figure within. Good Lord. I'm having some issues getting this off. Ta-da! Okay. There we go. We have our She-Ra figure. Give me a moment, guys. Oh. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box and everything inside. There had been some issues people are saying with the eyes. I'm not really seeing it, at least not outside the package. Figure looks good so far. We got, looks like a boomerang accessory over here. We got our Sword of Power. We have our shield packaged over here. We got our name, Super 7 logo here. So packaging and everything, regardless of how tight it is, looks pretty good. There's the wonderful art. artwork here. Got the Crystal Palace in the background. We've got She-Ra with the logo of Masters of the Universe. I actually wouldn't have mind seeing maybe a She-Ra Princess of Power logo over here. That would be kind of neat, considering this is a Princess of Power Filmation figure. We have a little bio here. You can pause if you'd like to read it. So let's go ahead and open her up. I've been kind of curious about this one, especially after hearing about all the horror stories already with derpy eyes. Hopefully we don't get a whole lot of issues getting her out anymore. And I try to be gentle with the packaging just because I do occasionally like to put them back in and display them in the packaging. And as you can tell, we're going to have to cut at least one wire here to get her out. Yay. Alright. So we're going to put that aside. We've got scissors. Snip. Snip. I think that's all the snipping we need to do. So I'll just take that out. Go ahead and get our She-Ra figure out. One hopes anyway, without any further issues. Up. Nope, her legs are tied. Somebody got right here. There we go. Alright. It should come right out of there. There we go. Oh, wow. Her hair, which is not, it's plastic, is actually wrapped in plastic. Interesting. Huh. I've never seen them do that with any other figure. I wonder why they did that. Huh. Okay. Alright, so that's off. Okay. Just a moment here. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the rest of these accessories out real quick. Looks like they're just being held in tape. The sword is just being held there by the plastic, as is the shield. Alright. Wow, accessories were the easiest thing to get out. Good Lord. I wonder if maybe they packaged the She-Ra box in backwards or something. I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. You know, her eyes look fine. Everything looks fine. She's got a very nice pliable cape. Head is fine. Everything. You got a slight waist. Okay. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and go over all the articulation on this one, because I'm really curious to know. So, it looks like her head is not really so much on a ball joint. In fact, her head can turn quite nicely. Not really hindered too much by the hair. I mean, it is, because of how long it is, but I mean, you can move it pretty far. But it is to note that it's not on a ball joint. like the normal heads. That's interesting to note. The arms, they go out. I want to note that my arms aren't as tight as I would like them. In fact, it seems it might be a little loose. Not loose to the fact where if you put something in her hand, it's going to fall out or fall down, but it's kind of loose. Arms go out. She looks like she had some type of waist articulation a little bit there. No crunch. Legs can go out that far. Not too bad. No separation here, really. That's good. I had a problem with that with my Hordak. I know I probably shouldn't do this with a female figure, but what the hell. The legs actually go out pretty good. Considering there is no slit in the skirt on the sides. So that's about as far as you're going to be able to move those legs. Back to the hands, we do have twisting there at the elbow as well as bend. We've got wrist swivel, we got wrist articulation, goes for both of them. Okay, we got bending at the knees, so that's awesome. Nice ratchet joints there. No swivel at the boot cut. We do have the ankles, which go up and down. Note, do we have rocking? We do have some slight rocking from side to side, so that's good. So not too bad. You know what? This figure isn't bad. We got the pliable cloth. The hair is made of fairly hard plastic, but like I said, it's not really hindering the head movement too much. So I think you still get some good posing out of her. Accessories. Let's go over the accessories. How well does she stand? Let's see. See if we can get her to the stand. Alright, well, we know she's not too heavy in the front, so that's good. I am seem to be having some issues with her arms, though. You can see they don't really want to fold down too much. Just something seems off about them. I can't put my finger on what seems off. Are they on backwards? Huh. I wonder if these are on backwards. I don't know. Something just seems really off with her. I don't know what it is. But anyway, that's how far her arms will go down. So they're kind of just stuck there. Accessories, though. We do have her sort of protection. Close-up shot here. Not too bad. It's not an actual jewel or anything. The paint seems to be a little off on that, actually, on that side. This side is okay. So, not too bad there. And of course, her sword always turned into different things. It would turn into a lasso, or it would turn into a shield, like this. It is just a solid plastic shield with the same gem right there, painted gem. And then we have a boomerang. I don't remember her ever turning it into a boomerang, but I'm sure she did if they packaged it. What the hell? We'll go with it. Alright, now let's take a look and see how well she holds her sword. She holds it pretty good. Not too bad. See if we can get her looking at the sword. For the honor of Grayskull. So there's a problem with her not being able to look up and down. Looks like she's always looking down. Kinda. Oh well. Not too bad. Let's see how well she holds her shield. And her, good to know, her fingers do not seem really all that gummy. They seem kind of decent enough, so. I don't know, just something about her arms just doesn't sit well with me. Something seems off. So, okay, so here we have a problem with a loose wrist and that loose arm. Not wanting to really hold the shield all that well. And yeah, her wrist is slightly loose. Look at that. That's kind of a bummer. Hopefully that's just mine. But the shield, though, looks great in her hands. It really does. I probably won't be using the shield because I'll have her be holding the sword. And note to self, there is nowhere to place the sword. There is no sword holster. So, and then of course we have a boomerang. Let's see how well she holds her boomerang. She holds it pretty well. Again, I probably won't be having her hold her sword, or her boomerang. I'll be having her hold her sword, which we'll go ahead and we'll put right back in that hand. Alright, so there we go. Here is our She-Ra. Filmation style. So, pretty cool. With the exception of the arm, the loose arm here, which is nowhere near as loose as her wrist. Not too much of a problem with it. I kind of wish there was some type of a bicep swivel, honestly, though. But not too bad. I mean, the figure, paint-wise and detail-wise, looks really good. I guess I was one of the lucky ones that didn't get the derpy eyes. So, I mean, she is wearing her crown there, her tiara. I like the double shading on her hair here. A lot they went with the more pliable plastic cape. So all around, not too bad. Like I said, few faults are the arms just don't look right for some reason. The loose arm and the loose wrist. And I do wish we came with some type of a holster or something for her sword. But the sword looks cool too. Oh my. So let's move on to the next one. I'll move She-Ra aside here. Or maybe she'll stand over here. So, we say, let's see, who should we do next? How about Grizzlor? I like Grizzlor. There goes She-Ra. I like Grizzlor. Grizzlor's cool. Grizzlor's a bit of okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get him opened up. So we have a flap here. Hopefully we don't have the same problem we had with She-Ra. However, okay, there we go. Hopefully this isn't as tight in here as She-Ra was. It kind of looks like it's up. I think we're good. Still pretty tight in there. Good. We got him. Alright. Damn it, we got him. we're golden. Alright. So, I'm not going to go through all the outside of the castle. I mean, you know what it all looks like. So let's go ahead and take the slip cover off of this one. And take a look at the figure inside. Provided I can get a grip. I can't get a grip. These are really in there. Oh my god. What are they thinking? Wow. I don't know what the deal is with these. There we go. Good Lord. Things are in there tight. If anybody else is having these issues, can you let me know? I'm really curious to know if this is just on me or what. So here is Grizzlor. Grizzlor is pretty damn cool. Looks like he has a little weapon over here. I'm not sure what all he was supposed to come with, but we'll find out. Packaging looks cool in the front. We got his name down here. On the back, we got a really cool, the picture that you cannot see. One with the name. I love the fact he's got the fright zone here. Same thing we got with Hordak. And I think Tongue Lashor. And of course, then we have the bio, which you can pause and read. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. All right. And again, we're going to have to cut. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the feet were the same way. So there's that. Let's go ahead. And it looks like we actually have some stuff here at the bottom. So that's cool. Alright, we'll do it even. I don't want to do it their way. Hold on, I don't want to do it their way. I don't like their way. Their way sucks. I don't think it is going to be their way. Alright, it's going to have to be their way. We have to untwist this thing. We made it too tight. We do have some in the back. His feet, which we can cut. And we got some things that are taped here at the bottom. Let's go. Looks like a shield. So we'll take a look at this a little later on. When we review the accessories, the shield is stuck in the little bag. Alright, he has a little weapon here. Alright, now let's go ahead and pull our figure out. This is wow, this is a fairly large guy here. Wow. So yeah, this is a pretty large figure. He's bring She-Ra in here real quick for a size comparison. Look at that. Wow. Alright. That's kind of cool. So yeah, obviously he's not going to be furry, because they're going more for the Filmation Classic look. This is kind of a soft plastic, looks like, around on the buck. We've got sculpted vest here with the Horde logo. We got the Horde boots. And yeah, so far I'm liking this guy. Yeah. So let's go over articulation on this guy. So his head is, again, it is actually somewhat on a ball joint. Turn side to side. But this here, this rubbery fur is kind of hindering the head moving a little bit. No ab crunch, but he can turn at the waist. His arms, ooh, I like ratchet joints. Can move out that far. They can move out that far because of the hindering of this. Back that far. And what I do like about this figure is he does have bicep swivel. He also has bending at the elbows, wrist swivel, and wrist bend, which is awesome. His legs, I already mentioned that he can turn at the waist, so legs can move out pretty good like so. Also, kind of almost on the ratchet. They can move out that far, move that far back. His knees, also on a ratchet joint, which is always appreciated. We have boot swivel. We have foot articulation, up, down, and wait a minute, I don't think... Yes, we have very little, but it's there, at least on one foot. I think, no, there is no ankle articulation, I think. Doesn't feel like it. I'm not going to test it, I want to break it if there's not. So, but all in all, really cool figure. I really like it. It's not bad. I love the fact that we are actually getting a more Horde members. I'm a huge fan of the Horde, always have been. Mantenna being my favorite. Mantenna being my favorite overall He-Man figure. Horde being the second, Fisto the third, and I love Snoutspout. And She-Ra just fell over. She-Ra is not wanting to cooperate at all. She's being a bad princess of power. Okay, last time I'm standing her up. Then I'm just going to let her lay there. Think about what she's done. Okay. Let's go over the accessories Grizzlor comes with. He has his little, I don't know, stun blaster? Stun wand? I don't know. Now, here's the other hands he comes with. It looks like it's going to be this hand that tries to hold this. So let's see. How well does he hold it? It doesn't hold too bad. It doesn't get a tight grip. I mean, it's not coming out. That's pretty cool. Let's try the other one. It's be nice if it fits in both. Does it fit in both? It does, actually. Doesn't fit too bad in this one at all. Cool. I think it looks better in the other hand, though. So we'll put it back in that hand. There we go. And then he has this Horde shield, which is, again, is just it's not plastic. Could be the same material as She-Ra's shield in comparison. And I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on to that too well. Well, that was easy. He does, in fact, hold on to it very well. It's pretty cool. Something to note that just happened is I put it in his hand. I don't know how well this is coming out on my camera, but there we go. I've got a smudge, a brown smudge from the paint when I attempted to put it in his hand. So, just something to notate. But all in all, it doesn't look too bad. I'm quite happy with the Grizzlor. Very cool. And Grizzlor, like I said, Grizzlor doesn't really have any issues with articulation. No loose parts. I'm not having any issues standing him up, and he has a little bit of weight to him. I don't think he has as much weight to him as Manny Faces did, but yeah, and he's definitely a very large figure. He's pretty a large figure. He might be as large as Manny Faces, actually. So, all right. So let's move Grizzlor aside. Okay. Now, here's my dilemma, folks. Here's my dilemma. I have two figures left to open up. I have Fisto and I have Mantenna. I have been wanting Fisto since I missed him in Classics. I've been wanting on Filmation Mantenna because he's my favorite character. So, do I go ahead and grab Mantenna, open him up, and review him because I just reviewed the other Horde member? Or do I go ahead and do Fisto? So I've had this dilemma since I ordered these. And I still have to come up with a solution. Until now. Ladies and gentlemen, the next figure to be opened and unboxed and reviewed is Fisto. Mostly because I'm really wanting to find out how that giant metal fist works, how heavy it is. Yeah, so I'm really curious about that. And again, this has been an issue, just to let you know. That and how tight these things are in here. So when you're taking these out, you really need to be careful. Especially if you're somebody who likes to save the boxes, or if you're somebody who likes to keep them in the box and display them that way, you're going to want to be careful. Because like I said, these are really packaged tight inside. And Fisto is no exception. Good Lord. I don't remember the other ones being so tightly packed in the box, I'm not going to lie. There we go. Woo. Okay, so we got the same setup here. Same setup, same Castle Grayskull, same slipcover. I bet it's just as hard to get out as the other ones. Let's find out, shall we? There. Maybe. Okay. I think Super 7 wants us to see these figures. Oh, I see the fist, I see the fist, I see the Fisto! Alright. Very, very cool. Check that out. Oh, got the name right here, got the figure inside. We got his sword, which looks like they're going more with the vintage sword, which is fine with me. But in Filmation style. We got the back of the box with the artwork. Whoop. Which is incredibly cool. And we have the bio, which you may pause and read. And of course we have these here to clip off, probably some at the feet. I'm beginning to see a trend here. I don't remember if that was a thing with the other figures or not. It might have been. There's Fisto. Again, super excited. And the box. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to get him out. I might actually be able to get the scissors in there this time. I couldn't. Success! Let's see, I clipped the. Oh, we're good. Okay. On the back. Alright. Let's get Fisto's sword out of there. Preferably, hopefully, without incident. Oh, he's a big guy, too. Yeah, definitely heaviness. Ah, our Lord. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fisto. Wow, this is wow. This is a pretty cool figure. Oh my god. All right, let's immediately go ahead and go straight into the articulation, and then we'll look over the overall all the details here. So Fisto's head does seem to be on a ball joint. You can look slightly up, slightly down. And when I say slightly, I do mean slightly. He can turn his head that far, turn his head that far. His arms, nice, tight joints. Okay. We have biceps, twist. We've got ratchet elbows. You can really hear this one here. That's nice. We've got swivel at the wrist. You can do the bending at the wrist. His fist. Let's see what it's got. You can turn it. It does have a swivel. Of course, it's just not going to turn into them, but it is going to swivel. So that's awesome. Bonk. Bonk. Of course, no crunch, but he does twist at the waist. He does. Wow, his leg goes really far out there. There we go. He can do the perfect splits. His leg goes out about that far. So you're not going to get him. Well, I guess you can if you turn it a bit. You can get him. You can get him sitting in the Wind Raider or something like that. Because they do swivel here. They swivel at the boot. They bend up and down to the boot. And aha, we do have articulation rockers. Kinda. Okay. So very cool. And the arm does not seem very heavy with the fist. So that's a relief. Very, very happy to hear that. So, yeah. So great. As noted, came with an accessory. His sword. And his sword, like I said, looks very similar to the vintage sword. Even got the black right here. Or is it? No. No, actually, it's just one solid color. Sorry. That was the shading. So not too bad. I don't bend the weapons anymore, because I think that might have been what happened with my Leonardo NECA figure, and it snapped when I tried to place it in his hand. So now the sword is not going to fit in his fist. As you can see, it is a closed fist. But he does have an open hand over here. So let's give it a shot. There we go. So I had a little bit of issues getting it in there. A little bit of a tight fit, but it does fit. And it looks pretty damn cool with it. I'm not gonna lie. So ladies and gentlemen, I give you Fisto. Filmation Fisto looks awesome. Let's go over the details on this guy. So yeah, I mean, he's got that Fisto look. Looks like there might be, when I talk about a derpy eye, looks like he might have one lazy eye over here. So, which is weird because She-Ra did not have that, and that was the one that people were complaining about. But you know what? It's okay. I'm not going to complain. He's got that gray and purple armor, which you expect. And of course, everything is flat. No shade, no big details in anything. This is based on the Filmation, the cartoon. So very cool. Very happy with Fisto. Alright. Alright. Well, that just leaves one more, doesn't it? Mantenna. It's the one I've been waiting for. The only other one I'm looking forward to the more is Shadow Weaver, which I did pre-order her, and that whole wave. I think she comes with Prince Adam, Kittia, I don't remember her name, the cat chick, and I believe it was Modulok. So, and again, Shadow Weaver was one of those classic figures I forgot to get, or couldn't get, I should say. Didn't forget to get her. I couldn't get her. I didn't subscribe, so I didn't get her. Oh, hey, Mantenna was fairly easy to get out. Either that or I just figured out the trick finally. Alright, so we got the same Castle Grayskull cover packaging. Plate with the logo. We know all this. Slip cover. Let's take that off of there. Aha! Awesome! Oh, I absolutely love them. Oh, so cool. Oh, he comes with multiple hands. He's got, I don't know what the hell that is right here. Could be an extra head, maybe? He comes with a stun gun, which makes no sense because his eyes shoot stun rays. I don't know. Of course, we got an amazing artwork for him with the bio. So again, if you wish to read the bio, pause now and read. Enjoy. Oh man. Now I have the classics version of him. I think the only version of Mantenna I don't have is I don't have the Staction figure, which was those statue figure looking things that Four Horsemen did after the Mattel ended the 20X series. They couldn't do the figures anymore, but they went ahead and made some figures or some statues that looked like the old figures in that same style. Mantenna was one of them, along with Hordak, and I never got him because I couldn't find him. Because believe me, if I was able to find him, I'd have him. So, and I still have a vintage Mantenna. I also have a vintage Mantenna still on the card. I managed to pick him up for a trade for an extra He-Man figure I had from the 2000X series. You know what? We're just going to go ahead, take the twisty off. I really don't want to damage the paint on this guy with a pair of scissors. There's one clip. Get the legs. Oh, hey. There we go. And it is an extra head. How about that? It is an extra head. Taped right there on the inside. I was wondering how they were going to do his action feature, and we have an answer to that. So that's pretty damn cool. Okay, I'll pop out all the little extra accessories here. I said pop out all his extra accessories here. There we go. And the figure. Lord and a quarter. Okay. So much stuff. Now, something to note, he does have 4 legs. However, his back ones are wrapped. I don't know if it's tape. I hope not. Nope, just like a little Reynolds wrap or something. So, all right. Wow. Him over here. This other head out here. So we'll have to take a look at his head swapping ability. And his hands. Wow. So this is really cool. I love the fact he does have separate legs. Oh, I love this figure. I've always wanted a Filmation version of him. Let's go ahead and go over the details. The articulation. So, his head is kind of on a ball joint. He can look up. That's awesome. Can look down, side to side. Fun to note that he doesn't really look straight right or straight left. He kind of looks up. Yeah. His arms, awesome. Ratchet joint can go out. Nothing really hindering, so he should be able to move them pretty far back. Actually, I can go all the way back. How about that? Awesome. We've got elbow joints. No bicep articulation. However, I don't like that. But his elbow bends, and he can swivel. That did not look right. His wrist does swivel and bend. I believe both of them do. Yes. No ab crunch, however, yes, he does turn at the waist. Very cool. And his legs, all of them. Let's take a look. That goes out. That goes out. That goes out further. Wow. This dude can do the double splits. Some ratchet in there. That's cool. The other one also bends. No ratchet though. The other one, slight ratchet in there. There is some slight shading going on there. It's kind of neat. Let's see here. We got swivel at the thighs on all 4 legs. Let's see. No swivel at the boot here. All the feet do bend. And we have some... Yes, we have rockers at the feet. Sweet deal. So there you go. Oh my god, he is so cool looking. Alright. Mantenna. There's no reason why this guy should not stand. He's got 4 legs. So there you go. No problem with that at all. Accessories. So he comes with a ray gun. And it looks like it would fit in the hands that he has. There we go. Very cool. However, alright, so this is where I start getting weary of Super 7 and their quality. when they start giving us interchangeable parts, that's where I get weary. Especially with figures I've been waiting for. So first up, he has 2 hands. I don't know why he has 2 hands. Yeah, it doesn't really look great in that hand there. So I don't know what they're for. We're going to try a hand out. We're going to do this hand. So let's try it out here. That'd be this hand here. We're switching. So we're just going to gently twist and pull. Scary, but it came out. And we're going to plug this one in. And I really don't like this because they're really thin. So if it breaks in there, okay. All right. So there we go. Kind of has a pointing finger a little bit. Not too bad. I don't think I'm going to display him with that hand, but not too bad. Alright, I'm going to take it out now. Gonna pop the new one on. Or the original one on. Alright. We're good. It works. Alright. Now, Mantenna, the vintage figure, had an eye-popping action there where you had a thing on his back. It just went up and down, and when you did, his eyes would come in and out. With this, instead, they decided to give us a different head with more of an open mouth. Let's give it a shot. Again, I'm always weary, and I hope nothing happens to my Mantenna. And here's what's so bad is the neck moves right here. So if that happens to pop out, I'm getting really scared, guys. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Didn't want to break this off. Let's pop this on. Popped right on. Alright. So there we go. So not too bad. Not too bad. Maybe nice they had little attachments for like ray beams or something like that. Because it just kind of looks goofy with nothing going on. With his eyes just bugged out like that. If you had like little rays or beams or something you attach to them, that'd be kind of like cool. But we're going to carefully switch the head back. And it'll never be switched again. There we go. Alright. That's the head I think I will display him with. Alright. Alright, guys. So there we go. We've got Mantenna. We've got Grizzlor. We've got, let's get Shearer in over here. And then we've got Fisto, who just killed Grizzlor. And wow, you know what? Grizzlor is actually taller than... Grizzlor is taller than Fisto. That's insane. But there is our Wave 3 Masters of the Universe Club Grayskull action figures from Super 7. This was a blast. I had a lot of fun opening these things up. Had fun sharing them with you guys. Now, here's the real kicker. If you like what you see, I'm afraid your only chance to get these is going to the secondhand market, like eBay. Big Bad Toys may still have some for sale. You're going to pay just a little more. On eBay, you're going to pay a lot more, I'm sure. But these were available for pre-order only by Super 7. So if you lost your chance to do that, your only other chance is the secondary market. And I highly suggest doing it. I mean, these are some really good figures. Super 7 has kind of, they're upping their game each wave. I'm really happy to see that. I know we had a lot of quality issues in the beginning, and I'm glad that they're kind of I'm glad they're finally working on all that. So I say, bring on Wave 4, because I really want to add Shadow Weaver to my evil horde, which now consists of Hordak, Tongue Lashor, Mantenna, and Grizzlor. And then you're going to add Shadow Weaver, and you're going to be able to add Modulok. Well, Modulok you can put either Horde or Skeletor, because if you remember in the cartoon, he was originally Skeletor's minion. He got tired of being mistreated and went to the Horde. I will probably go and display him more with the Horde, because I don't have any other Skeletor minions, and it would just be Skeletor and Modulok. So, and I like the Horde. So there you go. And of course, I have the Filmation Ultimate Ski-Man. Oh my god. Skeletor and He-Man. And I will be reviewing those in a separate video. Monday Masters. I will be going over all of these. Talking about all of these. Not so much reviewing them, but I will definitely be talking and showing these off. So make sure you tune in for Monday Masters. That is tomorrow. So, alright. I thank you very much for watching. Again, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe alert button so you know when I post a new video or go live. And hey, if you like it, you want to show a friend, share if you care. Until next time, by the power of Grayskull.